In this session, we are going to talk about publicity and mass media. Let's get started. Publicity is also a way of mass communication. It is not a paid form of mass communication that involves getting favorable responses of buyers by placing commercially significant news in mass media. Publicity is not paid for by the organization. It comes from reporters, columnists, and journalists. It can be considered as part of public relations. What by and large publicity would come around in terms of definition is editorial. Okay, it's not a direct way of um, offering information like the way you would disseminate news content coming from media channels or newspapers and magazines, but taking an alternative route in order to uh, offer significant information or news about particular product or company or organization to the public. What publicity does is it uses mass media as a catalyst to sort of do a brand building exercise for particular products or organizations. And this is done by reporters, journalists, columnists, those people who are by and large an integral part of the news media circle. Publicity involves giving public speeches, giving interviews, conducting seminars, offering charitable donations, inaugurating mega events by film actors, cricketers, politicians, popular personalities, arranging stage shows, etc., that attract mass media to publish news about them. So there are two ways to approach this. Okay, one is by organizing activities and events from time to time. It could come in form of public gatherings and addressing on the public by organizing matches, charitable drive, largely by people who are public figures. And what public figures bring along with them is they attract the crowd. They have always attracted the crowd, and this in turn attracts the mass media to publish a variety of news around products, around organizations, and that's how the publicity campaign or publicity drive goes forward. Publicity is undertaken for a wide range of purpose, like promoting new products, increasing sales of existing products. It also aimed at highlighting employees' achievements, companies' civic activities, pollution control steps, research and development successes, financial performance, its progress, or any other missionary activities or social contribution. This whole concept of corporate social responsibility that you would have come across in the last 10 years that organizations and companies take up. Understand that it is largely the publicity wing of these companies and organizations which follow through these kind of activities um, or events. Why it is done, why it is necessary that you have that community outreach programs or you take things forward, because it helps gain momentum for an existing brand or existing product, or if there are new products in the market, um, publicity exercises helps in promotion of those products. It also highlights what we understand as employees' achievements, okay, because it is also important to acknowledge the existing employees' achievements or the kind of work they put forward, then what sort of civic activities uh, the company or the organizations are engaging in, whether they are, um, advocates of pollution control or they have some sort of concern regarding climate change, those kind of things. Then new research and development successes, because there is always a research and development wing of organizations and companies which constantly engages and practices R&D exercise. In such sort of scenario, it is important to highlight or bring in those people into the public fora and give them pertinent recognition. So all those kind of things are considered to be a part of the publicity exercise or the publicity campaign. Now, publicity could be defined as, by William J. Stanson, publicity is any promotional communication regarding an organization or its products where the message is not paid for by the organization benefiting from it. Okay, now this thing is time and again coming up, and it will come up whenever you talk about publicity in the context of mass media, that it's not a paid for communication. What is not paid for communication means, if I own a company, then I am not putting my money into this publicity drive by pushing it to the media. The media has to recognize the worth of the product, worth of the content, worth of all activities, worth of the essence and ethos of an organization, and then write about it. So in most cases, it is not paid for. The moment it becomes paid for, it becomes an advertisement, right? So it could be any kind of promotional communication build up, where organization is not paying for it. However, it is getting benefited because it is constantly drawing the attention of the public or the consumers. Philip Kotler defines publicity as non-personal stimulation of demand for the product or service or business unit by placing commercially significant news about it in public medium or obtaining favorable presentation of it on radio, television, or stage that is not paid for by the sponsor. Now, who are the sponsors? Sponsors are basically the business community, the organizations and the institutions um, who put a product out, okay, or organize these kind of activities. Now, in such sort of scenario, it builds a relationship straight away with the consumers. It builds a relationship between those people who are putting those products out, or the producers, or the production market, and those people who are consuming. So though there is a significant commercial transaction that is happening, but this is not direct in nature. Okay, so those people who are writing about it, the journalists or the media. So where media steps in or intervenes is at this stage that it creates a demand for the product or the service. So this is essentially how the placement of particular products, new products or existing products happen in the market through publicity drives or publicity campaigns. What are the characteristics of publicity? Let's look at it. The key characteristics of publicity has been briefly described in following. First is meaning. Publicity is not a paid form of mass communication that involves getting favorable responses of buyers by placing commercially significant news in mass media. Something that Kotler talks about. It involves obtaining favorable presentation upon radio, newspaper, television, and stage that is not paid for by the presentation. This is how it could be defined as. To understand the nature of what is crucial when you are talking about publicity in the context of mass media is that it is not a paid form of mass communication, and which might involve favorable responses for the buyers. So whoever is writing, they're writing on behalf of the organization. They're not writing on behalf of the seller organization or the seller institution. Okay, so the favors that are happening for the selling company is largely in terms of pushing a certain kind of news or information forward. Non-paid form, it's not directly paid by the producer, like I told you. However, it involves various indirect costs. What are the indirect costs? Let's look at. For example, a firm needs some important amount for arranging function, calling press conferences, inviting outstanding personalities, decoration of stage, and other related costs. So it's by and large the campaigns and activities that they organize, they pay for that. For example, if our college, for example, that to be synonymous with the company. So tomorrow, if our college is as a part of its outreach program or as part of so corporate social responsibility part, they are organizing some sort of movement or drive in order to attract intermediate students to the college. So they are doing those activities in the public forum to engage or to build some sort of a healthy relationship with the parents or with the stakeholders, which would be basically the students, to attract students into St. Mary's College, or doing brand building exercises by organizing those activities in order to promote the college. But the point is that part is done by the college or the institution, and this is where there are indirect costs or indirect expenditure that is involved. But apart from that, college is not going to pay the media houses to come and cover those events or to write about that kind of activities or to report about it. So that is done by uh, you know that is done by the media houses, whether it is newspapers, magazines, journals, or television channels or radio stations. So when they do that, they are indirectly doing publicity exercises for us. Okay, so that is one of the characteristics of publicity. What else? Mostly publicity can be referred to as in newspapers, magazines, radio, or television. These are the you know various media through which publicity exercises are done. For example, in case of a product is launched by a popular personality in a grand function, the mass media like newspapers, television, radio, magazines will definitely publicize the event. Some time back, when I think one mobile brand was launched, which is local in nature, and it was done in a college because one of the key stakeholders in that company was an ex-student of our college, and then Vijay Deverakonda was called as the brand ambassador of that mobile company, and then he came and he uh, was a part of that launch of that product in our college, and it was usually covered by the mass media. So when this is happening, that see what kind of uh, branding is happening. Now directly it affects the product or the product company, those who are putting the product out, in this case the mobile. Okay, because the event is happening in St. Mary's and one of the key stakeholders of the company happens to be a St. Mary's alumnus. It's also helping the college build upon its existing brand. So the moment you are in newspaper, the moment you are in the mass media, um, you get definitely get some sort of publicity out of the event, out of your participation in the event, so on and so forth. What are the objectives? Sales promotion is undertaken for a wide variety of purpose. What are sales promotion? That when a product is there in the market, whether it is new or old, it needs to be sold. That's the reason why it is produced in the first place. So when sales promotion happens, it has a direct connection with publicity. Sales promotion only takes up when people are aware about the product or the information is out there in the market regarding the product. And this is where uh, the promotion of new product or things regarding in and around the product could be around pollution control or new policies or different strategies to increase the sales, all those things come into the picture. So those are the primary concerns with publishing or highlighting companies' activities and products, because they would constantly draw the attention of the consumers that okay, this thing is out there in the market. It is targeted to build the company's image. Okay, so even if it is not a direct form of advertisements, advertisement for the organization, the institutions, it helps um, build the company's image or the institution's image by staying in the public memory for a longer period of time. So the more sustained your efforts are in this publicity sizes, by doing campaign drives, by taking different kind of activities forward, you want to tell the market, which is rather, I won't say ignorant, but rather passive, to actively engage and build a sustainable relationship with the company. By in our case, let's say in the case of our college, um, the more we reach out to parents or intermediate students or those people who want to eventually send their children to study, because primarily we are an educational institution. we we are likely to stay in the public memory. People get to know that okay, we are a college with who wants to create a difference in student community's life, and that's how the drives and the activities can be designed and strategized. Control of producer. A company has no control over publicity in terms of messaging, time, frequency, information, and medium because you are not directly involved. You are doing your activities, you are organizing campaign drives, and so on and so forth. But the publicity control, how much of um, publicity is good publicity, um, for what period of time we are going to stay in the public domain, as as an organization, and for how long your brand is going to sustain. All those things comes from mass media like the radio, newspaper, and television. So the more they write about the organization, the company, the more um, favorable its brand image is going to be as far as the consumers are concerned. It is given independently by the third party. So third party, who is a third party? Third party is basically those people who are producing that information and content. It is presented as a news rather than propaganda. So there is no political exercise building up to public consensus here. Understand that. So yeah, it's not done with any kind of a malintention. So here it is by and large to push a company's image, where the sponsor or the product company is not paying for you. Rather, you think as a journalist, it's your responsibility to talk about newer companies or promote them so that they stay um, in the public attention. Credibility and social significance is the next point. Publicity has a high degree of credibility or reliability as it comes from mass media independently. Because the moment it becomes advertisements, it's paid for, right? So when it is paid for, what the public thinks or what the consumers thinks is a, particular product or a particular organization's brand is being aggressively put forward. Okay, it's bombarded into the public memory so that public would engage in terms of buying. That's a direct selling point. But here, in the case of publicity, people are more likely to take the organization's values or products a little more seriously with credibility and reliability because the mass media is taking the representation part. They are pushing it forward. So it's not the company which is doing it. So it is given as news for social interest. Okay. So what we understand as we issue it in public interest. So the product is out there in the market. We need to push it forward because as a media organization or as people from the fraternity of mass media, we believe that it is our responsibility to talk about this product or talk about this organization which is doing an incredible job in putting forward something which will be beneficial, largely beneficial for the society. It has more social significance compared to other means of market promotion. Okay, so there is this part which is attached to in as far as the launch of a product is concerned. Part of public relation, publicity is also part of broad public relation efforts and activities that constantly you want to build upon the brand. Okay, it's not enough that you start a company. Then you will come across so many startups that has come up in the last 2 decades. How many of them are being able to sustain themselves? That is crucial. And the PR wing, the public relation wing of particular organization or particular companies are extremely essential in this regard, that they try to push forward um, the kind of products which are relatable in nature and which are socially beneficial for the public. Public relation includes improving, establishing, and maintaining direct relations with all the publics. Because who are the publics? Publics are you and me, publics who are consumers. So the moment you start building, a subtle subconscious relationship with the consumers, then you are trying to build upon the brand. Publicity can also help improve public relation. Okay, because you come in direct contact with the public, who come through this kind of activities in pushing forward of content. Cost publicity can be done at much lower cost than advertising. Because when you're paying for, the advertising cost shoots up. Okay, if you compare the money that is spent in the advertising campaign rather than activities and other kind of publicity campaigns, you know that it is huge for the company. But in publicity, the company, since the company is not paying for directly to the mass media and they're only spending to get events or functions done and publicized, the cost to company is relatively lower. Effect publicity message is more likely to be read, viewed, heard, and reacted by the audience. I told you because there is a credibility that is associated with it. The consumers are going to take it a little more seriously than the advertisements, which they in most cases might be ignored. It has a higher degree of believability as it is given by the third party. And understand the third party is always the mass media, between the sellers and the buyers, between the producers and the consumers. One interlinking catalyst or one interlinking institution at work is the mass media. Then the reputation value. The frequency or the reputation of publicity in mass media depends upon its social significance or the value of news. Mostly it appears only once. Okay. One product is launched, mass media writes about it or talks about it, reports and highlights the benefits of that product, and that is done. And then you move on to the next one. But if there is a recurring social significance or there is a value for news in that particular organization or product, then um, the frequency of stories, the frequency of promotion are likely to go up.
So questions can be asked now or like at the end?
And
Okay.
stop. Yes. Second. All right. So next point is importance of publicity, like advertising and sales promotion. Sales can be increased by publicity too. Um, Publicity carries more credibility compared to advertisement. Publicity is cost-free. Like I told you, that the only cost that a company incurs is in terms of spending in events and activities. It doesn't involve direct cost. Publicity offers a lot of benefits to the producers and distributors. Those people who are directly coming from the vantage point of production and sales, it's largely beneficial to them. Importance of publicity can be made clear by the below stated points. Let's go through each of the points. Publicity is an effective medium to disseminate message to the mass with more credibility. People have more trust in news given by publicity because for them, news content news content matters more than advertisements. Okay, so it is coming to you in form of an information which is relevant, and there is a context to it because you are not just looking at an advertised product, you are looking at news. The credibility level of publicity is much higher than advertising and other means of market promotion. People express more trust on what third party independently says. Okay, and third party being the media, like I'm repeatedly telling. It appears directly through newspapers, magazines, television, or radio by third party. It is free from bias. In most cases, it is free from bias and it is coming to you in form of information from the mass media, so people are more likely to take it seriously. It provides more information as the valuable information is free from space and time constraints. It's something that happens in the case of advertising. There is always a space crunch in newspapers and magazines, and there is always a time crunch in radio and television, which is not in the case of, which doesn't happen in the case of publicity, because this is coming in form of news and it's not paid for by the company. Similarly, publicity takes place immediately. Activities happen, events happen, they are covered. So that is the immediacy value to the entire drive or the campaign, and that does a lot of indirect uh, promotion or favor to the company. No need to wait for time or space in mass media. Publicity enjoys priority because it is news content. It is pushed forward as news content. It is part of public relation. It is free from exaggeration. So as whatever you are pushing forward as the product company, mass media is going to write or report or discuss or share accordingly. So there is the scope of exaggeration is less. It carries more factual information about the company. It is a lot more trustable, and it helps establish public relation. Because the people are going to take it seriously. On the company's part also, it organizes and strategizes events and activities which are going to be pushed forward in the context of information network, in the context of how this information is going out. So there is a landing value to it, how you are landing in the public. Okay, because one is the brand building size that it does. Second is it also allows the public to know more about the company. So if whether you are a new company or an old company, you are going to push forward a certain value and ethos that you hold on to as far as your company is concerned. So your activities are going to be based in developing a trust between the consumers and the public. So generally publicity covers varied information. It normally involves name of the company, its goods and services, history, outstanding achievements, and other similar issues. The knowledge is more complete compared to an advertisement. In advertisement, what happens is you are talking just about the product and the information related to the product. Whereas when you talk about publicity, there is a build up to the story. There is a timeline that exists. Okay, that's the reason why we trust oil companies which have sustained over a period of time, which has seen different kind of financial constraints, moved from policies to policies, governments to governments, and they have done their bit. That's the reason why Tata is such a huge name, because over a period of time, Tata has built that credibility within the public. So people are likely to believe that. Publicity directly helps middlemen and salesperson. Who are the middlemen and salesperson? Those who take the product from the product company to make it accessible to the consumers. So they are the middlemen and the salesperson who do door-to-door sales, who set up small kiosks and try to push forward a particular product. The task become a lot more easy if a product or a company is already publicized. Now, for example, Reliance or Tata or Birla, or they are not going to, you know, be in the public eye for the first time. They're already there, and they have a lot variety of products which are already sold. And so for those people who are the salesmen or the middlemen, they don't have to establish or re-establish in the public memory what sort of credibility that the company holds on to. They're going to largely push a particular product uh, and say that, okay, this is what it is, and you can get, and the consumers can get benefited from that. The sellers are not required to provide more information to convince the buyer. Okay, so already first stage is clear. The next stage is basically the buyers relying on the product as it is. There is a brand value. That's why a company like Apple sustains or a Microsoft sustains because they have created that base product value and company value over a period of time. It is suitable for those companies which cannot afford, which cannot afford the expensive ways to promote the product. Okay, so publicity helps the mid-level companies or the startups in a huge way. It increases credit and fame to the company, like I discussed already. Publicity on companies' assistance in relief operations during flood, earthquake, drought, and other natural calamities highlights its name and social contribution in mass media. This is hugely beneficial because the public uh, you mind you. So when you do engage in CSR activities and contribute socially, it brings in a different kind of uh, a humanizing image for the company. So people, the consumers are likely to hold you in high esteem, and your company's image is going to go up. Publicity can be used by non-commercial organizations, institutes like universities, hospitals, associations of blinds and handicaps or differently abled, or other social and missionary organizations. They can publicize the noble work through the medium of publicity. So they are using the mass media, they are organizing these activities, and they are pushing forward socially relevant content. What are the objectives? The most common objectives of publicity have been discussed in brief as under. First one is building corporate image. Through publicity, a company can build or improve its corporate image. What is the corporate image? There is a market out there. You are pushing yourself as a certain company, and there is a brand value associated with it. So your corporate image can be hugely altered or elevated, for that matter, through publicity campaigns. People trust more on what press reporters, columnists, news readers have to say via mass media independently than what company says. When company says that a particular product is good, that is company's point of view. When media says the same thing, people are likely to take that more seriously because it is coming from a relatively credible source. Publicity highlights the company's names and operations. It popularizes the name of the company. So it's all done for a brand building exercise. It's all done so that the company's values and stakes go up. Economy, it is a cost-saving medium. Here is a company. Here the company is not required to pay for the message preparation. Okay? I'm not paying to write or put forward message about it. Buying space and time. I'm not paying for advertisement. So the question of banging my head over space and time is already gone. The cost involved is much lower than other means of market promotion. You are only spending in you're only spending in organizing activities. Financially poor companies may opt for publicity. That helps incredibly, like I told you, the smaller companies and the startups who do not have the wherewithals or a lot of money that could be spent in um, advertisements can opt for publicity exercises. Assisting middlemen and salesmen. Publicity can help middlemen and salesmen in performing the sales-related activities successfully because the first step is already done. So all they have to do is take the product into the market and say that this is by X company or Y company, and this is why the product is good, and public should buy and enjoy the facilities of a particular product. Information conveyed through publicity speaks a lot of things on behalf of sellers. Okay, because it is coming from the mass media, they are almost stepping up as the brand ambassadors on behalf of the sellers. Publicity makes selling task much easier. Okay, because the first round is already done and you are already in the second stage. Let's move on to the last slide. Somebody's mic is on. Can I request to please? Information with high credibility. Sometimes publicity is targeted to disseminate information more reliably. Customers do not express doubts on what publicity appeals, and customers assign more value to information supplied by mass media by publicity than advertisements. So understand that it is by and large what the mass media promotes or pushes forward in form of news than what the company pushes forward in form of advertisement. So there is advertisement or the world of advertising at one end, and then there is the world of publicity and promotions at the other end. So, and in the middle of it is the mass media and how they gain traction. They help gain traction to the company. Moving misunderstanding or bad image, company can defend the product by that has encountered public problems. In many cases, publicity is aimed at removing misunderstanding or bad impressions. Whatever publicity conveys is more likely to be believed because it is coming from the mass media. Then building interest on product categories, publicity attracts attention of buyers. Due to more trusted news, people build interest in various products and activities. Over a period of time, Apple is a good company. Everybody knows that a lot of people have used, but how did Apple land up in this situation where people want to own products coming from that company? Understand that. So that is a trusted timeline. That is where the company has, over a period of time, built its credibility by organizing different kind of activities, by pushing different kind of content forward through the mass media. So people are subconsciously interested in product categories. People look forward to buy those kind of products. That helps the company immensely. Newsworthiness information, publicity publicizes the fact in an interesting way. Publicity is eye-catching in nature because they organize fun activities, they try to establish a relationship with the consumers, and many times, there are competitive events to push forward a particular company's existence and their brand value, their ethos, and this is eye-catching in nature. People do not skip the news presented by publicity that more likely happens in the case of advertising. Advertising, most of the times people ignore because they know that it is straight away coming from the company and company has paid for it. For example, when a new product is launched by the distinguished personalities like film stars, eminent artist or cricketer in a grand function, the product becomes more popular within no time. This happens, right, all the time. For example, I'll give you one example. Tomorrow, you would remember you would remember Sachin doing, playing in a charitable match for a particular organization, particular company. Okay, maybe to run a fundraising drive or fundraising campaign for a particular organization. When Sachin lends his name to this particular event, what happens is the event naturally gathers momentum from Sachin after such a long period of time and retirement and all is coming to play for particular. So here Sachin becomes a brand ambassador. Subconsciously in people's mind, people think that if a person like Sachin who has such an incredible cricketing career and the kind of gentleman he is lending his name or is being associated with a particular organization, which means the company must be good, and which means the product that they are trying to sell would also be good. So there is a newsworthiness to the kind of information that is put forward through the mass media as per the publicity drive or campaign or concern regarding particular products, regarding particular company's image, so on and so forth. So that's more or less what I wanted to talk about publicity in mass media. Thank you. I'll stop here.